Saludos y bienvenidos. Aquí estamos hoy en la parte número 2 del video, llevando la moto al taller. Y como dijo un hombre, lo prometido es deuda. Así que vamos a comenzar con el intro. Vamos para allá. Bueno, mi gente, como les dije en el último video, la parte número 1 es que vamos a llevar la moto al taller, y este video se dedica a eso. La mayoría de lo que estoy hablando con el dueño del taller es en inglés, pero para ustedes que no saben, YouTube tiene un botoncito que le traduce y se lo pone ahí para que lo lean en español. Así que todo lo que se está hablando, subtítulos, ustedes que saben inglés, perfecto. El que no sabe inglés lo puede leer, ¿ok? Lástima que el hombre dueño del taller no habla español, como muchísima gente en este país. Pero yo creo que van a entender lo que está pasando. Y más que nada, ver el taller, que es a lo que se está dedicando el video este, enseñar el taller de ellos. Y hablé con él un poco. ¿Ok? Si ustedes no entienden lo que está pasando en el video, ustedes me escriben en los comentarios, porque yo puedo hacer otro video donde yo sirvo de narrador y le digo todo lo que está pasando en español, como he hecho en otros videos. Pero yo creo que basta con los subtítulos. ¿Ok? Así que vamos para allá. Quería compartir con ustedes las fincas de algodón. Estamos en tiempo de algodón. Y muchos de ustedes saben que a mí me encanta la historia. El algodón fue lo que hizo a este país, Estados Unidos, ¿no? Los africanos, los esclavos que trajeron acá, fue el empezar del dinero en grandes cantidades para los Estados Unidos en aquel tiempo, ¿no? Entonces, para ese tiempo los Estados Unidos era el número 1 en producir algodón, y era una cosecha que dejaba bastante dinero. Acá pueden ver, y ese no está tan, se ve así en la calle, en pedazos. Parece un poco de nieve que está tirada después de la cosecha. Acá pueden ver bastante. Y esta área de acá, para ustedes que no saben, yo vivo en el estado de Virginia. Esta era la capital de los ingleses cuando gobernaban a las colonias acá. Es decir, aquí llegó John Smith, el primer europeo a llegar acá y colonizar esta área. Por aquí fue que llegó de aquí quizás a una hora, cerquitita. Pues todo esto es bien histórico para eso. Y cuando llegaron los esclavos, acá fue que llegaron muchos. Esta área, como quien dice, era el centro. Y acá el algodón lo pueden ver ahí a la orilla de la calle. ¿Ve? Que pasan los camiones cargando algodón. Y lo que se le cae, queda ahí. Quiero enseñarle el algodón a ustedes que no han visto esto. Eso está lleno de agua, que yo no caiga ahí. Vamos a ver. Miren cómo crece eso. ¿No? De ahí crece así. Tiene puya eso. Y de esa cultivación se hizo en los Estados Unidos. Bueno, mi gente, estamos aquí. Ya hablé con los mecánicos, pero ahora me van a enseñar el sitio. Pues le voy a dar un pequeño paseo del área aquí y de todas las motos. Lamentablemente aquí hablan inglés solamente, pues. Nice.
What we do here is we keep the bikes that we've either broken down, waiting on parts, or to be worked on over here. Each day we figure out what we're going to work on, push it over, because you don't want a man's bike going out in the rain if you don't have to.
Right, right.
So, like, this one's got a motor, waiting on cylinders, parts coming, so that should be getting back together shortly. That one busted a transmission twice.
Oh, wow.
So grudge boxes aren't always as good as they say. That went in the ditch about 2 weeks after he had it. So wants to complete everything coming off, and while we're in there, he wants a different motor, something stronger. This one's just to be picked up. You floated a valve and destroyed his pistons. That's Brooks' personal bike. That's pretty strong. This is what.
Is that the one he just took to the?
But it's a streetable too. He can ride this from here to Florida.
Oh, wow. What exhaust is that?
That is a D&D.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
that thing got some
torque, man.
Yeah.
Compression. That guy's motor, he had an issue with it, locked up. That was a wreck bike. That's just needing a stereo. But what we do is we figure out through Chantel what we need to plan.
Yeah.
We plan the stuff and take it over, and then like once every day, once it's done, we'll bring it over, pick up. But once we get to our new shop, we'll have 4,000 square foot of. But it'll be like both bays together.
Nice.
Plus
yeah.
some. So.
Yeah. So you don't have to, like you said, take it out.
But it's okay.
It's raining or cold or whatever.
Yeah, but we've done so far. We've done good. This guy, he's going to do to pick his up. He owns this one and the bluish colored.
Cool. Kendall Johnson.
Bike.
I heard of him.
Yep. He built that.
Oh yeah.
He's out of Maryland.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. These bikes are.
Oh, but Kendall Johnson's out of here, right?
Yeah. He's over, I think, toward Winston-Salem. But then we have in there is a parts room, and inside of there is your parts room. And
okay.
Basically, we just carry what we can, because we never can have everything. So.
Yeah.
But we're able to order and.
Yeah, it's a lot of money sitting on the shelf too, right?
We keep your basic gaskets and batteries and seals and things like that.
Cool.
Whenever we get parts for somebody, we assign them a little bucket, put their name on it, keep it going.
Yeah.
And we do keep like the fueling lifters and stuff, race lifters and stuff.
Nice.
Tires.
Yeah. And your name is Tim?
Tim, yes sir.
Este caballero aquí se llama Tim. Awesome. Nice setup. Yeah.
And we always test ride everything. Once we finish a bike, we're not going to send it home and not test ride it. Usually I'll test ride it, then he'll test ride it final just to say we both agree.
Right on.
Even when you tune it, because I ride different than he does.
Yeah.
So I always, when I'm riding a bike to see if it's right, I'll do a fifth gear roll on. That's what most guys my age, you're going to interstate and somebody passes you roll on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to do more of from the first, second, third.
Yeah. So. He's into drag racing.
Well, I raced a long time ago.
Yeah. So did I.
I was in the poor boy class. He was in the top fuel. I was in the low sports class.
I was stock, in Englishtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you can tell by my accent. That's where I'm
Yeah,
from.
I think you might be from that way. But it's workable. Like I say here, everything
Yeah.
it's good. It's good safety here. I mean, you could literally leave a bike sitting outside and they can't get in there.
Oh yeah,
and you got security.
that's what I noticed. Yeah,
premises 24/7.
very
He
very
has a
secure.
trailer up here in the
Yeah,
corner. So.
very nice. I mean, this place is like
It's hidden, and you don't have to worry about everybody just coming to it. At the other shop, we'd have people come by. Hey, let's just hang out for a little bit.
right. It's out. So I'm into like even what you just showed me, and I'll put that on my channel. It's in Spanish.
Okay.
And I don't have a whole lot of subscribers. I got about 85 right now. Some of my videos have 1,000 views.
Okay.
But all it takes is that one guy who says, "Hey man, I live in this area and I'm looking for," and those guys seem to have it together, and that's where I'm headed.
We have a big following. We have people. One guy came all the way out of Jacksonville, Florida, to get his bike tuned.
Oh yeah.
He said, "I don't want nobody else to touch it but him." So
Nice.
He's got it tuned.
Nice.
He's been tuning 24 years.
Wow.
I mean, he's only 40, 39.
Hey Brooke, I'm doing a little interview here. As you know, my channel is in Espanol.
Yes, sir.
So definitely gonna put this on the channel, and hopefully you gain some business out of it
Appreciate
too.
it. Yes, sir. Love it.
Yeah,
Really
nice
do.
shop, nice shop, excellent.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We've been very blessed. We really have. I
Yeah.
can't deny that. I mean,
Yeah,
we worked at the Harley shop for 23 years. He worked there for
3.
4. Yeah.
yeah,
Jacob worked there for 4 or 5 years. So you hadn't met Jacob. Jacob Shoes here too. But Jacob's
Okay.
he we call him college boy. He's in ECU now, so he goes up there back and forth.
oh, I got you.
So we've been here. February will be 3 years. We've been here. And looks like for hopefully by the end of next month, I'm say by Christmas, we want to be in our new building with our parking
Cool.
lot and our fit. So
Cool.
we're waiting on a bunch of other stuff because before we even attempt to move in, it's got to be, we'll have it done. We want the parking lot straight for everybody in a nice, safe location, security
Yeah.
stuff taken care of. But we
No,
love
this
it here.
place is. I mean, it seems like I'm going into an Air Force base or something. You know what I
We
mean?
hear
It's
that all the
like-
time with you. People say it.
I live in Virginia Beach. It's
Oh, yeah.
like. So we got bases everywhere,
Yes,
you got
sir.
your ID. I drove by the guard shack real slow. I'm like, is anybody in there?
If you came here
On
like
weekends, it will be.
yeah, say Thursday afternoon, Friday, none of I can
I got
promise you by working here, ain't nobody getting near that car with a phone.
Yeah.
It was 100%.
So they're trying to show interest.
Ford Motor Company did
Yeah,
it. They did
yeah.
it. They
I got
acted
you.
like somebody caught it, but they didn't. It was
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
But they brought a generator here, and I'm not kidding around, 2 to 3 times bigger than your truck. A generator, a huge generator, and it'll do 400 volts. It was incredible what it would do. They set up the satellite and everything during COVID. They could only send like 9 employees from Ford Motor Company. They came down here, and when the car would go around there and they would test, they could charge the car up really fast with
Oh.
this generator. They could also broadcast their own signal back and forth and watch and do live video footages from them. Because this
Wow.
place has also got an incredible, internet service. It's all
Yeah,
fiber
yeah.
optic here, so every single place. Because Dominion Power is here.
So why do they pick this for temperature,
I
for
think it's that's the main thing,
pressure,
because,
for
well, if you think about it, like with Detroit and stuff like that, they have such a short window for testing.
Mm-hmm.
They like it here because the gate. That gate is shut. They know
Yeah.
for a fact that other than us and our customers, no one's ever had a problem. We've had 2 customers get warned, and they were all warned by the company here because they walked out with their phone and got caught. But they weren't intentionally doing it. They didn't know any better. It just happened just like that. But
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
no problems. It was very nice, very polite. The Ford Motor Company don't joke around about them cars when they come
Yeah,
out. They
I
the
bet.
24-hour Le Mans race car. They brought those cars here. They're $1.4 million each. And they brought these cars here and tractor trailers and tested these cars. So you got to see all of people's cars before they got to see them. And our
Wow.
GT40 is $450,000. We got to see them because when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
buy one, they test the car. They make sure the car's handling,
Mm-hmm.
the brakes on it. They actually did durability testing on your car here.
yeah.
That was really cool. So these cars are owned by customers who haven't got to see their cars yet, so you can't post them or show them off or anything.
Wow.
Really cool.
Yeah.
The 24-hour Le Mans car was really neat because they came over and told us, they said, this is a 21. This is a 21 car. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as a 21. No one's seen a 21. This is in 2020.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is a 21 car. So do not allow anybody. It's a completely different design, body
Yeah.
style, wings,
Yeah.
everything.
So they inform you when these things are going to happen?
we know about it in advance. Yeah,
Yeah.
we know when they're coming, and they're really nice about it. But like John Deere, they're easy to get along with. Now John Deere sometimes will take a military vehicle here, and then when they take a military, that's out of the limits. You're not allowed to see it. But when they do, they'll park on the track. And as you've seen, if you come here, you take this right, they'll block it off so you can't go straight. They'll stop you, and they'll have a sheriff down there too.
So I
But
can't bring my drone here.
Yes, you can. You can't during those. But yeah, like on a normal weekend, they'd
They'll
love
shoot
it.
it down.
Yeah, on a normal weekend, they'd love it. But Tesla was here until about, I don't know, when did you come here now?
Almost a year.
So it's been a while since Tesla was on the other side. So
Oh, yeah?
Tesla did a lot of testing and development here. They also did their YouTube channel for, what is that guy's name?
I know you can't think of it.
Jay Leno?
Out of Spec Motors.
Oh, no.
If you look him up, he does EV car testing for all these different companies. That's what he did, and he was here. So he has a little room set up over there with his little soundproof room for him to talk and do his little car talk. And it's what he was doing. It was really cool. And he would get every manufacturer. Every week he got a new car. Every single week somebody shipped a car here. So they ended up moving to Colorado. So he worked for Tesla and then left to open his own company to work for Tesla.
Yeah.
And when he did that, he says it was better to move to Colorado to be basically centralized because he was getting a lot of the cars were being sent over from California, and they brought all the way here for him to do video testing. And
Wow.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
a cool job. Matter of fact, it was really cool because in my book, he doesn't ride motorcycles. So when the electric motorcycles would come, we get to ride them and do the testing. I thought it was really neat, you know.
Yeah.
But he's that guy. He won the what do you call it? Cannonball Run.
Okay.
He won it on an electric car last year and the year before. So Tesla technically won it, but it's him driving the car. It's their car. It's a purpose-built Tesla 4 cross. I mean, and they run like I think they have an average speed of
I was
116
watching the motorcycle cannonball run. Did you keep up with that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Really, really. I like that stuff. I would love to do it.
A lot of people from North Carolina, the Wheels Through Time.
Yes. Have you been in that museum?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, and the guys are so cool.
They are.
I know Dale passed away, but the son, those guys are like, hey, how you doing? Come on, you like that bike? Start it up. Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
They don't let you start it up, but he'll start it up.
He'll start it for you, yeah.
He's like, yeah, it rides real nice, and he'll take it and,
Same guy.
Am I right?
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
I went in there one time and Dale was laying on the floor and I walked in the door and he was just laying there with a dog and asleep and didn't wake him up. Nobody was in there, so I just walked around and kind of went on in there. A little while later, he walks up, introduced myself, step on up front real quick and pay. And I was like, yeah, no problem. We didn't want to wake you up. Spent the whole rest of the day with us. Then when we go to leave, he hands me and Brian 2 tickets. He says, come back tomorrow. I want to take you over to my shop. So his shop is right around the back corner. And I saw something I'd never seen in my entire life, and I'm still impressed by it. He takes these old bikes. He's got the carburetor, and he cleans the trash around it, puts it on a piece of cardboard, and slides it over the dirt, puts it to the side. Fixes the carburetor, takes the dirt, and takes the same dirt. So the dirt is literally vintage to the motorcycle. Puts the dirt back on it. I was impressed. I'd never seen that before. But you know what he told me? He says one time, my whole facility got rented one time. And it was Harley corporate came down. When it was all said and done, after about 2 days, they wanted to go over everything. They wanted VIN numbers off everything. They just wanted to keep records of some of this stuff because he has the very first flat track bike and the very last flat track bike ever made by Harley. The last one killed 3 people, so Harley walked away from it. They wiped their hands up. It went in the crowd and killed him. He owns it. So when they came,
was that the XR?
I think it was
750?
yeah. But they were explaining it to me. What he was explaining, he says they offered to buy the bikes. He says, and I told him, I says they're not for sale because y'all mess them up. Harley corporate makes them back to like brand new showroom condition. He doesn't like that. I want a period connect. Yeah.
Like
Did you see the dirt mound in the middle of the building?
Yeah.
With the dirt tracks. Did you realize that's not on concrete? That is the dirt.
Yeah.
He said when he blew the mountain up, he said I was standing around there. They had, kind of tore up, so the mountain was kind of tore down. He says there was this hump of dirt, and he says, "Can y'all pour the concrete around that?" And the guy said, "Yeah."
Oh no, I didn't know that.
He said, "You shouldn't do that. It's going to bleed through." And he says, "I don't care. I want it." So when you go in there in the middle of the building, right here's a big old dirt mountain. He's got his dirt hill climbs on it. It's not on concrete. It is the real mountain. It was just a chunk left, and he decided to pour the concrete around.
They're real cool people.
Yeah.
I dealt with the son. He was there, and there was this guy, and I can't remember his name, but he's a Vietnam vet. He's a 2-leg amputee. He's gone around the world on a Harley. Can't remember his name, but I mean, the guy's wrote a book. He's got a World Guinness Book of Records, and he's got all this stuff, and he happened to be there. So it was like, wow. And we were it was 3 of us, and those 3 got those. Was it 2 or 3? It was 2 of them, and we were just walking the whole facility like we all knew each other for a long time, And he's like, "Oh, you gotta like this one, watch, dang!" And he started, "You go for a ride, and he come back."
Did you see the bike that the Hells Angels had that has the wheels off centered?
No,
So in the very
I
back
can't
corner
remember.
is this bike,
So many bikes.
It looks like a clown bike. The bike's sitting all funny, and if you look, the center of the hubs are off center. So the center hub here.
I got you.
Like the back one, so the
So
back
it's
one
like
goes
this.
down, like this.
Yeah.
And he says, yeah, this was owned by the Hells Angels. That kept you from being, you had to be sober when you wanted to join in with them. And it come from like Sacramento or something. He was explaining to me the story of it. And it's like an iron hit.
So you had to be able to ride it.
You better be sober to ride this motorcycle. He says, and if you dropped the motorcycle, you had to fix the motorcycle. They didn't play around about it. So it was they made people ride this motorcycle until they realized it's about impossible to ride it without getting the worst headache of your life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Oh man, imagine.
But he's got it there. He just, I tell you, man, I was very impressed with him when I went. It's a very impressive. There's nobody in the United States that has a facility like that. Did you see where he was going to move to Arizona?
No.
He got so mad at North Carolina. This has been 10 years ago. It was all over there now. He won't joking around about it. They didn't put him in the brochure for the county.
Oh.
They didn't, and he says, I have millions and millions of dollars. I got more money in this than all these other businesses. They don't put me in the brochure.
Yeah.
So he said, that's it. I'm leaving. Posted it all online, posted everything, big sign outside. They were selling some stuff, trying to make it all out. Going to sell the property, sell the land, everything. Moved to Phoenix, Arizona. And at the last minute, the county came in and was like, you can't do that. Like, we've been bringing too much people. They apologized to him.
Everybody.
Yeah. At our Harley dealership, when we closed down, there was pictures inside the building, and they were all vintage Harley-Davidson, like pictures like inside of it. They weren't. They were from his building.
Oh.
You know how when you go in, he's got the rooms, and we had a photographer go in, and it was just their beautiful photos. It looked like a...
His workshop in the back looks like, 1920, right?
Yeah, I love it.
You know?
Man, I love it.
It's cool as heck. Yeah, he's the man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We appreciate the work and appreciate you. And
yeah, man. We were just up there in Maggie Valley. But, Tail of the Dragon ain't too far. It's like, what, 30 minutes, 40?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And then Maggie Valley. But it's like you said, I mean, that whole strip right there, he's, you can say he created it.
Yeah. He's got a great deal, too.
Yeah.
Just a very, very intelligent group of people, too, when you get up there. Yeah. They know way more. I don't know the bikes like that. Not the old bikes, for sure.
Right.
I'm just in awe of it,
Yeah. Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah, let me take a quick walk in here if you don't mind and do like a little video and then we'll be out. Yeah, I got a 2-hour ride.
Oh, yes, sir.
So.
So, I got the epoxy, so what's epoxy that no matter what today? Right? Let's do that, and if Brandon's coming here, let's take that back off. We gotta take it and do the fall around this, we'll put it right out there at any point in time. We can do the oil leak. You wanna do that?
I'll do it.
I'll figure that.
So
I figured this is not you. You don't want to do that. I'll do this. The toggle switch. So I need to get it all the way for me. So what we'll do is once we get this one done, I'll get it up here because he gets so sad he won't get it done.
so what stuff you want? You said leave it.
We can bleed the front brake now. We'll take it off the lip. You know what I mean? I was actually going to get. Let's see what Brandon can do about making the head off this. Give him the grinder and grind away there. I mean, it can't be so. I mean, you can actually see where Jacob scribed it for us.
For the tape. Go there.
Well, to do that, I want to make sure that's right. So I'll take a dash off and see if it fits. I'm talking about headlights.
Bueno, mi gente, esa es la parte número 2. Y lo que le quiero decir, primero que nada, es gracias por estar aquí. Gracias a los que suscriben a este canal. Y los que no suscriben, denle a ese botoncito que no cuesta nada. Eso, como ustedes saben, me anima y me ayuda a crecer este canal. Mi gente de habla español, si nosotros crecemos este canal, todos beneficiamos, ¿ok? Porque yo puedo hacer mejores videos y también ustedes tienen mejor videos que ver, ¿no? Que mirar, dicen algunos. Pues es la idea con YouTube. Es hacer mejores videos para entretenerlos a ustedes, ¿ok? No solamente entretener, pero sino también videos educativos, me parece que se dice, y también de, ¿cómo se dice? Revisas de productos, de casco, guantes, abrigos, chaquetas, piezas de motos, todas esas cosas, ¿no? Pues denle un like y denle al botón de suscribir y no se olviden comentar si prefieren que esto yo lo hubiera narrado, me parece que se dice. ¿Ok? Ustedes se me cuidan, tengan cuidado con los locos en la calle y nos vemos. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.